From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Escaping a tackle at the 25. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Saints, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offenses.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now McCarthy. Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now it's Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. There's Chris Olave. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. B.J. Ojulari from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Tua going to throw. Escaping. And he's going to go down again. B.J. Ojulari. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 26 yards on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be caught at the 2. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They run it with Mason. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And it is caught. He's into space past the 25.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Williams will try again. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4-0 at 14-10.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On play action, now McCarthy.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is McCarthy.
That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasted. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Underwood. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Now Tua.
That's Olave bringing in another one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right.
Out route to Hill, complete.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to pass. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
To the air with McCarthy.
this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
McCarthy off the play fake.
And this one is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Falcons send out their punter. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy.
He finds his man complete. That's Robertson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23.
On play action, McCarthy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Underwood. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
In motion left, the tight end.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
2nd and 10.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy.
Throwing left side, it's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And it's intercepted at the goal line. One home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. In motion, Hill. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing after the interception. McCarthy. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is McCarthy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Tua.
That'll be caught by Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Micah Parsons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Here's Tua.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tua to throw. This one swung out to Williams.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
McCarthy going to throw again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here comes 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
There he goes again.
And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball,